This manager appeals to his hitters to be more discerning at the plate.
MLB The Show has Saturday Night Baseball from Kauffman Stadium in Kansas City, Missouri. Tonight it's the third of this four-game weekend series between the New York Yankees and the Kansas City Royals. Major League Baseball on the Show is next. Jim Gage gets the ball for the Royals in this one. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, you can tell by this strikeout to walk ratio 2-to-1 that this guy is more a pitch to contact guy.
Standing in, Brian Goodwin to get us started in the top of the second.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
Throw to first will be in time, and there's one gone here to start the second.
So here's how the Kansas City Royals are positioned defensively. You want to talk about shutting a running game down? The guy behind the dish has an absolute cannon. I mean, you will not see guys get but 2-step lead off first base today.
At the plate, Mad Dog Pruitt. He's driven in 3 runs on 3 hits so far in the series.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
And as the Yankees get started here tonight, guys, they've been playing some pretty good baseball of late as they've won 6 of their last 8 games.
Yeah, Matty, I've been really impressed with this team, especially on the recent road trip, the start to it. They're 3-1 after 4 games, playing really fundamentally sound baseball. From offense to defense, pitching, it's all coming together for this group.
Line down the left field line, but this is going to get foul. High and deep down the left field line, and that will end up a foul ball. The next 0-2. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. And this one bounds around against the wall. And they're going to hold him to a single here as they do a nice job of getting it back in quickly. And here's the former prize Dodger prospect, Willie Calhoun. He's hitless in the first 2 games of the series, 0 for 8.
Your pitch right here. Let's go,
He's set. Here it comes. And he'll try to crowd him there to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. Calhoun is a big threat in a matchup like this. He's got a ton of pop against right-handed pitching.
Yeah, I think because of his approach. He's not a dead pull guy. You want to try and sneak a piece of cheese in or hang something over the heart of the plate, he's going to absolutely crush it. But anything going away from him goes right into his bat path.
The 1-1 takes a pass and misses. That's strike 2.
You know, that can really be an effective pitch to a guy that has a lot of pop. They're up there looking for a fastball up in the zone, so if you can place it a little above it, they have a hard time getting the barrel up there.
A splitter, but he started it too low as it bounces up to the plate. And set up working the plate is Larry Bullard, as you see the rest of our umpiring crew there.
Hey, behind the dish, D-Row, Larry Bullard. Pretty standard guy, works it. The only problem, I think, at times, hitters have a little bit difficult time. He'll give a little bit on an inside corner and outside corner. Not very consistent.
Yeah, but Larry's approachable. That's the one thing. If you turn around and say, is that as far as you're going on the outer half, he's usually going to tell you.
3-2, full count. Here's a look over to first, and he has to dive, but he's back in easily. Pruitt gets his lead at first, nobody out.
Right here, one time, kid.
Smoke toward third. Torres at the bag. On to first, and they get the double play.
Made him throw a lot of pitches in that at bat, but
stepping in, Mad Dog Pruitt. He singled his last time up. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Starts him with a good rising fastball there for strike 1.
that swing looked kind of out of control to me. It looked like he was trying to dial 9, but when you're down by 4 runs early in the game, that doesn't make a whole lot of sense.
Line toward the alley in left center. And that falls in for a solid base hit, his second of the night.
Hey, pitchers, you better start taking notice of this guy. He better be circled on that lineup card because he's on fire. That's his second hit of the ball game right there, and I don't see him stopping.
Now batting, the left fielder, Willie Calhoun.
Stepping in now, Willie Calhoun, as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1. 2 on, 2 out for him here in the third.
Let's go right here. Hey, get your pitch up there.
The 1-0 delivery. And a strike to even the count. 1-1.
Hey, I don't mind that batter taking that strike right there. He's walked a couple people early in this game. Got to find out if he can find the zone. If he wants to walk them all in, we'll take it.
The 1-1 is looked at for ball number 2.
Well, I know the last thing he wants to do is load the bases right here. So the pressure is on right now to get back in the strike zone.
He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. And they set up away with the fastball, but it misses. 3-1.
He's got himself into a little bit of trouble out here. Middle of the order up in a run-scoring situation, and now he might have to challenge him. Going to have to make some good pitches here.
He loses him on ball 4. And that'll bring up Jorge Bonifacio. Looking to wiggle out of this. Here it is. High and deep to left center field. Gone! It's a grand slam. So one swing, and he unloads the bases on that one. 7 home runs for him on the year now, as that'll pull him even at 4 apiece.
Oh, man, when he got the second out, I thought he might come out of this unscathed. But after that towering grand slam, he's about as scathed as you can get. Is that a word? Who cares? It is now.
So one away here with the bases empty. And up next, the catcher, Austin Romine. Popped up. Duffy is there for it.
I got it.
And that's the second out of the inning. Stepping up now, Mad Dog Pruitt. He'll lead it off here against Taijuan Walker.
Mad Dog
Late that time for a strike.
Well, he's still out there to start the 5th inning, but it's been a real grind of a start for him. The pitch count is much higher than he'd like it to be, so it's hard to imagine him working really deep into this game.
A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
Pretty late with the swing there. As a pitcher, you have to recognize that and keep coming in with the hard stuff until he proves he can hit it.
There you go. Make the turn. Have a
But
look.
speared on a hop. And the throw pulls the first baseman off the bag, and he's safe at first.
And that's what speed does for you. He made the play, but in the back of his mind, he knew he was dealing with the speedster, so he rushed the throw, and he had more time than he thought, too.
So next to the plate for the Royals,
Now
Willie
batting.
Calhoun.
The left
He's
fielder.
0 for 1 thus far.
Willie
First pitch coming. Here it is. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1.
Hey, one pitch right here. Come on now. Hey, let her fly right here.
Shooting for that low inside corner, but he missed with it. 1-2.
Those 0-2 curveballs are really tough for guys to lay off. There's a reason it's such a common pitch in that count, but he did well to spit on it there.
And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2.
Hey, have a rip right up there, huh?
Lifted into the air out toward center field. Ludwig will settle under it to make the play for the first out, as the runner will have to head back to first. Offense apparently not hard to come by tonight as you get a look at our line score through the first half of the ball game, and boy, the runs have been coming
Now
fast
batting,
and
right
furious so far.
Jorge.
Here's the first pitch to him. A pitch out. The throw on a great time to pitch out as he'll be thrown out easily at second.
Hey, you got it. Doing better. Let's go.
The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Strike taken. Good bender on the outside there. Double-barreled action in the Yankee bullpen. And that'll bring up Gleyber Torres. Career numbers against Matt Barnes. He's a .333 hitter.
Torres.
The 3-2 pitch. On the ground, out to second. Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly. Unfortunately, here they will get an out on the play, but the runners will move up to second and third now with one. So here's the cleanup hitter, Mad Dog Pruitt, looking for hit number 3 here in this at-bat. And this pitch is taken on the inner half for strike 1. And before the 0-1 pitch, he'll step out of the box and get his bearings a bit. 5 runs, 7 hits, and no errors so far for the Royals. Scorched to third. Scooped up on the backhand. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. 1 run here. Here's Miguel Andujar now.
Leading off the third baseman.
The 2-2.
Andujar.
Hit short. Pruitt has it. A play at the plate. Oh, he may have been a little disoriented there or something. That's going to allow his man to reach first safely.
Man, facing Chapman is not for the faint of heart as he unleashes fireball after fireball. Gets the final out here and another save. What a weapon Chapman is.
First for the
and tonight's one-run game comes to an end. 6. Afternoon baseball now on a fine Sunday from Kauffman Stadium in Kansas City. Today we wrap up this 4-game weekend series between the New York Yankees and the Kansas City Royals. The Yankees will attempt to cap this 4-game series with a sweep. That's coming up next. Brad Keller gets handed the ball for the 4th and final game of the series. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, every team needs a pitcher like this one here. His numbers aren't going to blow you away. Career ERA just under 4. But one thing he does, he takes the ball every 5 days, throws strikes, and gives his team a chance.
Standing in, Gary Sanchez. And he'll put his 9-game hitting streak on the line in this one.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on, try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
Throw to first will be in time, and there's one gone here to start the second.
So here's how the Kansas City Royals are positioned defensively. And guys, taking a look at this defense is going to have to be stout today. Starting pitcher with an ERA north of 5 usually spells some barrels being found by the opposition. So these guys better be on.
Into the box, Mad Dog Pruitt, and he always poses a threat, of course. One of the true superstars in the game today.
Ah, big guy, stay hot up there. Stay hot now. Let's go, kid.
First offering on its way. Now he turns on a fastball and sends it deep down the right field line. And goodbye. This one ain't coming back. A solo shot down the line in right. And even 20 home runs for him now thus far. And the Royals have cut the deficit now to 2-1.
Hey, listen, there's an old adage in baseball that solo home runs won't kill you. This is one of the top hitters in that lineup. So a home run, a solo home run right here, it's not.
Into the box now, Mad Dog Pruitt. He went deep in his first at-bat. We'll see what he's got in store for us here.
The last at-bat, Matty B, we heard this guy's a good fastball hitter. He got a fastball and didn't miss it. We'll see if they pitch him a little bit differently this time and mix in some off-speed pitches.
A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
This is what fires me up right here. You don't get a chance to see this every day of the week. You got the reigning Cy Young Award winner squaring off against the reigning MVP. That's why you pay the price of admission.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Now a fastball swung on and missed, and that is out number 3. Digging in now for the Yankees, DeAndre Rudolph. He'll get his side started in the inning, and Dan, so far they've been stifled offensively since the first inning.
Boy, they sure have, Matt. They came up and got hot right away, but whatever was going for them pretty much has disappeared. We'll see if they can wake it back up.
And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away. Now to the plate, Miguel Andujar. He doubled his last time through.
Yeah, give me a repeat performance of that last double. With a man on first right now, let him run, get you a ribby.
The second, this could be 2. Fielded cleanly. The second for 1. On to first, and they turn the double play. So coming to the plate, Mad Dog Pruitt, and he's about as dangerous as they come. Without a doubt, he's one of the true icons in the sport today.
Here we go now. Come on now. One time. Let it rip right here.
Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. Good swing. Just got to try and straighten that one out. Defoe stands at second with 2 gone. Looks like he swung it underwater that time for strike 2.
Well, based on that swing, I'd say this guy's got his A-game fastball working right now. The only way you're going to get to that pitch is you got to make an adjustment and get that front foot down a little early.
Hicks on the move. He's got it as the tying run is left on base. Digging in, Mad Dog Pruitt, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third.
Here we go. No one better. Let's go.
And it looks as though the decision makers in the dugout will give him a free pass to first, so the bases are loaded here on the intentional walk, and the force play is now in order.
No fielder.
Digging in, Willie Calhoun.
Here we go. Make something happen.
0-1 count. Here's the pitch. Swing and a fly ball. And this should at least get home the tying run. Catch made here in medium deep right center, and the runner's breaking from third. On to first, a double play. So it's no runs on 2 hits, no errors, and 2 men left stranded. 9th inning coming up. It's the...
Man, facing Chapman is not for the faint of heart as he unleashes fireball after fireball. Gets the final out here and another save. What a weapon Chapman is.
Pitching and defense game 2-1. The final score. Coming to you from Seattle tonight, Andrew Triggs gets the ball for Seattle in this one. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, thanks, man. On the bump now is Andrew Triggs. Not your conventional over.
Coming to the plate now, Mad Dog Pruitt. In yesterday's game, he was responsible for the only run driven in by his club.
Let it fly. Let's go. Trust your stuff right here. Let
Set.
it fly.
Here's the 0-0 pitch. And this will be fouled away. And, fellas, you take a look at these Seattle Mariners at the start of play here tonight. They come in looking to make it 2 in a row as they were winners last time out.
Yeah, Matty, I always felt like these were huge games, whether it's earlier in the season or later in the season, to find a way to get to 500. You feel like you can start fresh and start pushing in a different direction. You cannot continue to ride that.
Got him looking, and that'll do it. The inning is over. One left. In now, Mad Dog Pruitt. He got called out on strikes his last time through.
Yeah, he failed to pull the bat off his shoulder in that one, Matty. Down on 3 pitches, pretty much a wasted AB. This has to be a better effort.
And that finds the outfield grass for a base hit.
Way to go. You're here. You're here.
And they'll have runners at second and third following the 1-out double.
Hey, there's another base knock right there. A hitting streak now up to 8 games.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Well, 8 games. Now, man, we're starting to think about it a little bit. You know, you get past that week, you just know you're locked in. They start talking 8 games. Now you're like, all right, I got a nice little hitting streak going.
First pitch on its way. Good changeup there to start him, but it drops a little low for ball 1. Defoe, the runner at third. Pruitt is over at second with 1 down in the inning. A ball and a strike. Takes this the other way to right. Catch is made here in right, and here comes the runner from third. And he is safe at the plate, and the lead is now 3-0.
Well, that wasn't your standard sac fly hit. It was hit pretty low and hard, so it wasn't a given they were going to send him. But they did, and they add a number to the run column.
The left fielder, Tim Kugler.
From the stretch. Comes at him with the slider there, and he gets the strike.
Hey, I don't mind you taking one right there. This pitcher's been struggling early. You got to make him work, see if he'll get in his zone. If he's willing to walk a few guys and then someone pops one over the fence, this game could get out of hand early.
1-1 the count now. 2 out here and a runner at second.
Hey, come on now. One time right here.
This one skied
Come
out
on,
toward
go hard.
right.
You're scoring. Go hard.
Henniger will reach out with one hand to make the catch on the move, and that ends the inning. So they pick up a run on 2 hits, no errors. Stepping in, Josh Begley. He'll get to take his first cuts here.
The catcher, Josh.
Now the 1-1 pitch. Drilled on the ground is short. Backhanded. Throw gets him, 2 down. So stepping in, Mad Dog Pruitt. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Well, he got a good pitch to hit last time up. Looked for it up in the zone and didn't miss it. Those are the pitches you only get maybe once an AB, maybe once a game, maybe once a week. So he certainly capitalized on it last time.
And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on.
Hey, let her rip. Let her rip.
A swing and a drive to center field. That one's got a chance. But he will haul this in on the run as he had to go back to the warning track to do it. And there are 2 away. Here's D. Gordon now. And Dan, I'm sure the starter on the mound would like to hit the rewind button on that last inning.
Oh, no doubt about that, Mac. That was a really rocky frame, but clearly not enough to chase him from this game. We'll see. Shaking a bit, or he's able to put this behind it.
The throw to Defoe. On to first, not in time as he just hits the bag ahead of the throw. So they avoid what could have been a costly double play there.
Yeah, Mac, credit the batter for busting out of it.
Digging in the switch hitter, Mad Dog Pruitt. He'll swing it from the left side right here.
And this is the side of the plate this guy loves to hit at. Hitting over 350 left-handed, hitting against right-handed pitching.
Come on.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. He pulls this one into right. Henniger is there, one away.
Absolutely jumped all over.
Malik Smith the next to hit. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Hit on the ground out to short. And they will get no. He's in there. A very close play at first.
I know it wasn't pretty right there, Dan, but that has to frustrate the pitcher. Leadoff guy, anytime he gets on, usually creates a problem.
Hey, you know what, Dero, it's especially tough when you get as late in the game as we are right now. Anytime you get that leadoff guy on and have that pitcher start pitching out of the stretch, it always puts more stress on that pitcher pitching out of the stretch.
Fielder,
Ground ball sent back up the middle. The throw to Defoe. On to first, and that's the very last thing they needed at this point in the ball game, as there are quickly 2 away now. So digging in now, Mad Dog Pruitt. Chance to cash in here, and don't be surprised if he does. Certainly known as one of the best clutch hitters in the sport today.
Hey, have a rip like you can. Here you go. Hey, you get a good one up there, huh?
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Big swing, but he just gets a piece of it. Strike one. As we near the end of this one, it's clear the long ball has played a big role in today's outcome. Dan, Dero, what are your final thoughts on what we've seen?
Yeah, just non-competitive pitches in some big situations, Dan, and the offense took full advantage of it.
You know, Dero, one of the things about pitching is you want to have location, and it was obvious in this one today that the pitchers weren't on point, and what happens when that happens? Hitters make you pay, and the long ball was a big part of this one here.
Kimbrel is one of those guys that just seems to be at his best under pressure. Runners in scoring position, tight game, tough hitters at the plate. That's when he's at his best.
One of the keys, Matty V, to being a good reliever is being able to pitch out of trouble. Trouble that's created by the pitchers before you, or sometimes you even have some.
Digging in and looking for more. Domingo Santana. He singled his last time up. Here's the 0-2. Grounded back up the middle. To his left, Pruitt. Throw to first is in time for the first down.
Well, baseball is a game of streaks and runs, so a 4-game skid happens to even the best of teams. The key is they didn't panic or press. They just came out here, played their game, and put the losing streak behind them, like professionals are supposed to do.
MLB The Show has baseball. Jose Arena, the right-handed native of the Dominican Republic, will be the starter. Now at the plate, Mad Dog Pruitt. 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning.
Pruitt. Get your pitch. Stay hot.
First pitch coming. Here it is. High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Arturo comes on now and makes the catch in shallow center for round number 2. A chance now for a look at the Royals starting lineup. Danny, any thoughts?
Well, Matt, I think the guy to watch is Matt Duffy, the Duff Man. He's having a solid year. With runners in scoring position, he's hitting over 300. That's not outstanding or anything, but he's consistent, and that's what I love watching about this guy. His game is so consistent.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Mad Dog Pruitt. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Mad Dog Pruitt.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Take a look. Take a look.
Into center field. Line drive, base hit.
Man, this guy's really starting to swing the stick again, D-Row. That extends his hitting streak to 9 games.
Yeah, he's leaking into 3 series right here now. 9 games, that's getting firm. He's seeing the ball well, and he's making the proper adjustments at the plate.
Hey, let it rip. 1 time.
He's set, and the pitch. And no swing, apparently. Ball 1. He broke out the slide step there, Danny.
Yeah, he's clearly thinking about the steal right here. Didn't happen, but the cat and mouse game continues on.
Into the corner and slicing foul. Pruitt on at first. Nobody out. Ripped down the line, but a foul ball. 1-2 the count now. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one.
Here we go.
Swing and a miss as he couldn't connect on the 2-seamer, and that's out number 1. Got him with a good high fastball there. Danny, we see a lot of that pitch in strikeout situations these days. What makes it so effective?
I think, Matt, what makes it so... You're changing eye levels. That fastball up looks so enticing to hit that you see that ball as a hitter. You think you can drive it, but it's really hard to get on top of that good, high, hard fastball.
Here's the first pitch to him. And he gets ahead 0-1. Head-to-head with Jose Urena. Not a big sample size, 0 for 1. And low, it's a ball and a strike.
Let it fly right here.
That's in there on the outer half. 1-2 now. Runner at first here, 1 man out.
Let's go now. 1 time.
Still a ball and 2 strikes.
Hey, I don't mind you throwing a fastball in this situation, but I think if we're ourselves, that one caught a little bit too much of the plate.
And a dive, but he's back in there.
Drive it.
And another throw over. And he'll dive back in.
See it up. Drive it like you can. Let's go.
Nearly got the inside, but ruled a ball.
A lot of righty pitchers will throw that 2-seamer to right-handed hitters to try to jam the guy or even make some firewood. He got it in there, but that was a good take to lay off and take the ball.
Oh, and this is swung on and missed. 4 strikeouts already, and that's out number 2. That's back-to-back strikeouts now as they've been unable to advance that leadoff single into scoring position.
Yeah, clearly no problems working out of the stretch right now, Matt. He's taking control of this inning after giving up that hit. Now we'll see if he can finish it off strong as well.
Nice and patient, 1 at a time.
Here's the 0-1 pitch. Strike taken to throw. And he is out at second. Caught stealing to end the inning. Another look at the throwdown that results in a third out on. So coming to the plate, Wilmer Flores. And he's been swinging it well the last couple of games.
The second baseman.
The 3-1 pitch. Hit on the ground to short. And that's through for a base hit.
Dan, after that base hit right there, he's got to.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Mad Dog Pruitt. He singled his last time up.
Yeah, Matty, pressure's off right now. He extended his hitting streak that last plate appearance. Now he gets to get back into his zone, work on his craft, and try and drive something in the gap.
All right, one time right here.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Behind 0-2 now.
See it drive it like you can. Let's go.
Line drive to center field. Arturo is going to have room out there as he puts this away. Malik Smith the next to hit. It was a walk in his last trip.
Designated hitter.
Hey, double him up. Let's go.
2-2. Hit hard on the ground to short. To second for one. On to first, and it won't be in time to end the inning as he just about did a somersault out there at second base.
And kids, this is why you always go hard into second base. Could have been an easy double play ball, but the slide really impacts the throw to first, and they wind up only getting one out on the play. Good, aggressive, legal slide that time.
The catcher, Omar Narvaez.
He's going.
There goes Smith. He pops him up toward the left side of the infield. Duffy is there to make the catch, and the side is retired. Mariners leave one. Now in the box, Mad Dog Pruitt, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here.
And this is the side of the plate this guy loves to hit at. Hitting.
Drives it out to deep right center field. Arturo ranging back. Still ranging back. And a scaling attempt at the wall, but it'll be in vain because this ball is gone. So it's a two-run shot to right center, number 21 for him on the season, as they open it up to 6-2 now. We've seen these guys go deep 3 times so far in this one, guys.
You know, D-Row, looks like the boys are dialing long distance from the batter's box so far.
Striding in once again, Mad Dog Pruitt, and their runners at the corners now.
Yeah, that last at-bat, Daddy, he turned that fastball around. He didn't hit it a ton. He didn't hit it a country mile. But, hey, listen, a home run is a home run.
6 runs, 13 hits, and no errors so far for the Royals.
Hey, I need you right now. Here we go.
Late swing there at the breaking ball. Must have been looking for something else. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the...
And the run is in to score from third. It's a 7-2 ball game.
Yeah, now they're looking at a 5-run deficit, and that doesn't bode very well for them, especially considering that they've only been able to scratch a couple of runs across the entire game. If this isn't the end, they can definitely see it from here.
Come on, baby, get your pitch out there.
First pitch coming. Here it is. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1.
And when you're already down 5, the last thing you want to do is fall behind in the count when you're on the mound. That's not going to do anything to help you get back into this thing.
And he fouls this one off. A ball and 2 strikes.
The count is 1 and 2. Hey, let's go, big fella.
He struck him out, and it could have been worse. The inning over with only a run coming across to score. Royals settle for just the... Now at the plate, Omar Narvaez. He
Now
struck
batting,
out swinging
catcher,
in his last trip to the
Omar.
plate.
Yeah, Matty, big time K last time up, and it's been a tough series so far. You can tell.
Oh, meanwhile, how about that for a play? Laying out to take away a hit. Wow. Digging in once again, Mad Dog Pruitt. And he's got runners at the corners here with only one gone. First pitch of the at-bat. And a high strike there, 0-1.
Hey, that's a huge pitch right there. You've got to get ahead. When you start to see traffic on the base paths, your defense starts to tighten up a little bit. The best thing to do is pound the zone and get ahead 0-1.
Now the 0-2 pitch. And another foul ball. 4 runs here in this half inning. High in the air out to center field. Arturo is under it. He makes the catch. Here comes the runner from third. And the run is in to score from third.
Hey, talk about having a productive inning.
Stepping in now is Mitch Haniger. He was sent packing on strikes in his last trip.
Yeah, in today's game, certainly don't get completely reprimanded for too many strikeouts, but no one likes to go down looking. Expect him to be a little bit more aggressive at the dish this AB.
Stepping up to the plate, Wilmer Flores. He scored after reaching on a single in his last time up. Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. A bouncer to the left side. Throw won't get him.
Well, it's getting more and more common in baseball now these days to use a ton of pitchers to get through a game, and it took 6 here to get the job done, but hey, they'll do whatever they can to get a W.
12-7 the final score in this ball game. The Royals came through when it mattered in the 9th on the way to the win. Tim Hill claims the win out of the pen, his first. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and Heidi Watney, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more now from T-Mobile Park. Coming to the plate now, Mad Dog Pruitt, and he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. He's set. Here it comes. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. Fellas, the Mariners entering play here this afternoon. They did get the win last time out, but it hasn't been the best week for them as they've won just twice in their last 6 tries.
Hey, Matty V, you know, if there's such a good thing as splitting a series, Dero, this is the one. They lose the first 2 games of this series, win game 3. They'd like nothing more than to split this series and win game 4.
Yeah, Bobby Cox always used to say, you got to take care and beat the teams you're supposed to beat and then play 500 against the really good teams. They have a chance to do that exactly today. Drop the first 2, but if they can win today, they split this series and move on.
A chance now for a look at the Royals starting lineup. Dero, how do they lock up a series victory here on the road?
Well, Matty, this is a fun lineup to watch. They lead the league in hits. They could do it in a variety of different ways. They got some guys
ready for another chance. Mad Dog Pruitt, 0 for 1 for him here in this one. And it's 0-1 to the Kansas City first baseman.
Yeah, Matty, he's very late on that first pitch. I got to think he was guessing off speed.
Hit in the air to left field. Arturo has a play. 1 down. Stepping in now is Mitch Haniger. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far.
Yeah, Matty, expect this pitcher to try and get the same result. That's step bat right here. The double play is in order. Anything on the ground, the way this defense is, they could certainly roll too.
On to first to complete the double play. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Mad Dog Pruitt, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. A letter-high breaking ball that time, hammered out to deep left center field, and this one won't be coming back. It is gone, a home run. So a 3-run shot to left center, number 22 on the year, and it's now 5-3.
Great swing right there. Sometimes you just see that ball pop out of that pitcher's hand just a little bit different than that.
At the plate, Carlos Arturo. We'll see if he can come through in a clutch spot here. 2 on, 2 out here in inning number 6. Hit hard on the ground at first. Reined in. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. Mariners. Mad Dog Pruitt will stand in as he's accounted for one of the biggest at-bats of the game so far. A 3-run shot back in the 5th that's really energized his ball club. Duffy, the runner at second with 1 away. And he pumps the fastball by him at 94. It's 0-2.
Hey, this is interesting right here. Got him down 0-2. He's been swinging the heck out of the bat. I thought they would pitch around him. He's going to have to button it up a little bit.
The next 0-2. Still no balls and 2 strikes. The 0-2 once more. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Arturo has a read on it. 2 gone. Next for Seattle, Mitch Haniger, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield.
Hey, come on, guys, let's go. We got to hold him right here.
Ready with the payoff pitch. Down the first baseline. And this scoots under his glove. Oh, what a time for that. 1 run scores. And he is in there.
Boy, there are base hits, but then there are big base hits, D-Roll. This one's getting late. That is a huge 2 RBI base hit to tie things up.
Yeah, Dan, in the late innings, the pressure gets...
Ready now, Mad Dog Pruitt. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Mad Dog.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Big swing, but he just gets a piece of it. Strike 1. Line down the left field line. But this is going to get foul.
There we go, kid.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Hard liner to center field. And that's a base hit. He's now 2 for 5 in this one. So that leadoff base hit means considerable speed aboard to start out the inning.
Hey, pitchers, you better start taking notice of this guy. He better be circled on that lineup card because he's on fire. That's his 2nd hit of the ball game right there, and I don't see him stop.
Hey, get your pitch, man.
For the delivery, a check on that go-ahead run at first. And here's the former prize Dodger prospect Willie Calhoun. 1-0 the count. Go ahead runs aboard here at first with nobody out. There goes the runner. Pitches a cold strike. The throw. And he's safe.
Good steal there, and I'll tell you, he is a multi-dimensional player out there. He's got good pop at the plate, and he showed he's not afraid to use his wheels on the bases either.
To your point, Dan, he did go deep earlier, and now the stolen base here, so he's really having an impact on this game. 1-2 now. Go-ahead runs in scoring position here with nobody out.
Yeah, you can do it. No one better. Let's go.
A swing and a liner to left center field, and that's going to drop in for a base hit.
And the run is going to score from second as they've taken the lead here in the ninth.
Boy, those have to feel really good, D-Roll. You get late in the game, you come up with a big RBI base.
And they did some damage offensively in this one, enough to get the win, and this man led the charge. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, he wound up with 3/4 of the cycle. Couldn't get the toughest one of them all, a triple, but it was still an outstanding showing with the bat.
A close one, 8-7 is how it finishes today. Seattle came through when it mattered in the ninth on the way to the win. Quentin Ayers claims the win out of the pen, his first. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa.